gentlemen, welcome to episode 128.
Hope you're having a nice Monday, too.
Hope you're having a nice Monday. Hope you woke up stiff as a board.
It was a great start to the day and week in general.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And a good sign of health.
Yeah. Or for our female audience, woke up
Swollen clam.
swollen.
Foaming. I'm foaming.
Yeah.
Hope you woke up nips hard as two
There we
fucking
go.
fruit pastels.
Hard tits, hard dicks. Start the week.
Yes! We were just talking about the effects of flying on the body there.
Yes.
The farts, of course, build up and swell.
Yes, I was telling you I had a Delta complimentary meal, Chipotle chicken.
Running idea.
Yeah, it was like a trombone. The whole way back to Dublin. Just the rattling bog in the middle of the seat between two big girls.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
always two big girls.
It's always two big girls. And I even said, kind of like, slightly, they knew that I was after, like, but I was like, use your friends, chatting away. You know what I mean? Do you want to maybe swap? And the girl's like, nah, we like the aisle seat. And I was like, of course you do.
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
I'll sit in the middle.
Of course you do, no worries.
Yeah, that was me on the way back from Mallorca.
Yeah.
Mallorca.
Oh, yeah,
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Your text absolutely destroyed me. When I was like, did you get it home all right? And you're like, I sat beside some big fat bitch, stuffed a ton of Pringles in her in about 10 minutes. But then I phoned you.
Between me and her, you could have made a fucking cheese toasty in between her leg and my leg. Like, it was fucking. I was so pushed over to the window because we booked the flights last minute. Broke the family up.
Yeah.
Just on the way check yesterday. Morning, Eddie were at the back of the plane. I was at the front, and I was sitting. When you sit at the window and no one sits beside you for a good while, and you're like, please God.
Oh yeah, you thought you've won.
Please God, please God, please God. And then last minute, plonk, she gets
False hope.
She gets in there, and I did the old, I'm no fucking breadstick over here. You know what I mean? I was like fucking, and I was holding that for the good 3-hour flight. I was like fucking tensed over to the side, like trying not to invade her space. But I had one leg pressed up against the wall so hard that there was beads of sweat coming out of my leg.
Yeah.
And then she whipped open the Pringles. Her and the husband dusted them, not the fucking plain Pringles, the big one.
Yes.
She dusted them. And I was like, God damn, that's fucking... like when the girl comes back with go past with a bin, like, do you want to put something in here?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, full tube of Pringles.
But to be fair, you can't buy like a regular size of anything at the airport. If you want like a plain snack,
Yeah.
you can't. Like, you'd love a wee pack of M&Ms.
She had that thing on her.
Yeah.
I think she maybe had them in the hotel room and was like, well, I'm not leaving them.
Yeah. Oh, why? I'll eat these and let the waft.
I'll eat these
go around the
beside
plane.
this gentleman here and go like this the whole time. And I get the chives right to the tongue.
Yeah, just the big chive burps coming out.
And I'm out the window
Like bullets.
me just, as conservatively as I could, thumbing out a soft mint.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry to disturb you.
Sorry for that.
She's like,
Yeah.
God.
I had a very flirtatious Delta stewardess. Something like,
bad man.
lovely looking woman, older lady, you know what I mean? And she comes over, and you see the thing is too with the Delta flight, the Aer Lingus flight is mainly people from back home. It's mainly all Irish people.
Yeah.
The Delta flight, I swear to God, I think I was only one from back home on the flight. Great. All Yanks, right? And girl comes down, whatever, and taking a drinks order, and I was like, "Can I have just a can of Coke, please? Thank you." And she goes, "Your accent's my favorite." And then she goes, "Say it again. What did you order again?" And I was like, "Can of Coke, please. Thank you." And then she kind of put her arm over the chair behind her and was like, "Oh, okay," and gives it. Then the girl beside me, she's like, "I think she just wants you to say it again. That's really it."
They're like, all right, you fucking cock-blocking bitch. Shut up.
Get stuck back in them M&Ms.
I fucking eyes yourself, would you?
And then and then the same girl, whenever we were coming off the flight, this old boy from Queens, which I'm starting to really see the Celtic influence on Queens residents,
Okay.
They're very Irish in the way they get on. And even the old boys, very similar to old boys over here. So we're walking off the plane And this old boy, you know, from Queens, he walks past the stewardess and he goes, Sydney Sweeney. And she goes, what? And he goes, that's you. That's who you are, Sydney Sweeney. And she goes, I don't even know who that is. And he's like, you give it a Google. That's you, Sydney Sweeney. And then just walks away.
I'm bricked. Yeah, the problem with being in Spain is you think everyone's flirting with you.
Oh, aye.
Dudes,
Yeah.
women, you know.
Because of their tone?
Just they're sexier.
Yeah.
They are, I mean, like, across the board, way hotter.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is just, like, literally, like, you would see, like, some girl coming out of the toilets who's cleaning it, and you're like, hottest girl in Ireland.
Yes.
That one girl there.
Yeah.
The hottest woman in Ireland by a mile.
Well, that's the thing, because, you know, we get a bit of stick, you know, in the States where people are like, oh, you know, fucking people from the UK and Ireland, they're all uggos, whatever. And then sure enough, you go over somewhere like that and you're like, oh, we are the land of months.
Fucking munters.
You know, and that is coming from me. But we are the land of munt boxes.
Having said that, you know, being at that hotel, the demographic seems to be some Irish, a lot of English, a lot of fucking, fucking every kid in the pool. Charlie, Isaac, you know. That's every George, like just shouting at all these kids, and fucking, and then there's like some French, some German, and a few like Scandos. You know what I mean? Like you're like, I don't know what that is. That's Swedish or fucking what is that?
Yes,
and they're fucking uggos too, but they are big. They are big uggos.
Hairy?
No,
the Scandos.
You know, big sort of, you know, the big old troll head on them.
Yeah. Like a villain in a boxing movie?
Yes, exactly.
Both,
heavy brow.
Yes.
Big, thick forehead coming out further than the rest of your face. But that was kind of the demographic, you know. But yeah, just the way the Spanish people get on.
Do English people on foreign holidays make you a wee bit sectarian?
Oh, without a doubt.
The worst?
Without a fucking
Always
doubt.
the worst.
As soon as I hear like the phone, Charlie!
Yeah.
The dad's half boozed up already.
I remember working in the bar in London whenever I first moved over there, and like every night, if you would just see a bunch of lads come in, you're like, there's no way we have that same crack. You know what I mean? Like, we're having better crack than that.
Yeah.
You know? Like one of them is like, they're all slagging each other about their jobs, whatever, and their, you know, significant others. And then one of them like goes to take a drink and they're like, down it.
Yeah.
And then they all kind of go out and clap. Yeah. And they're like, why? And meanwhile, it's like, you know, a family of four having like a dinner in the corner. They just, you can't take them anywhere.
I know. We were like checking in, and there was an older couple behind us, and a couple of fucking Stella boy, you know, and straight away they're just talking to this guy who he probably knows enough English to like work in the hotel. Yeah. Like, can I take your bag, please? Yeah. And he's like, so you a bossa, man? You bossa? What do you think of Rashford going to fucking wherever? And the kid's like, I don't play save, you know, just straight into the fucking football banter, like. And even like we went to one of these little evening fucking entertainments, the clown show. Man, I was
tell me everything.
Talk about the guy. Like the guy is dying of death.
Yeah, the clown.
The clown is eating shit as a clown up there, and everybody's like, you know, like literally. Now, he didn't do himself any favors. You know, you go to see like a sketch group, like Four Alarms and Hog or something. They'll be like, "Here's the sketch." They hit the gong and they go, "That's it, over."
Yeah. Next thing.
Well done.
Yes.
This guy was coming out and being like, "Oh, I've got the big jacket on." And they're like, "Oh, one hand disappeared," and then they come out. "Oh, hey, crazy!" And the kids are like, "That's mad." And all these ones were just sitting there like, "What is this?" And then I could just hear wee pockets of like, because the guy would like finish his bit and the song would end and expect people to be like, but no one knew what the crack was, so they were just like, right, that's that bit over now. Yeah. And you would just, every time it went silent, you would just hear like, I heard one full, it went silent, full old boy sneeze, and you're like, hey! And then another ring, ding, 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 it started playing again.
It's Clown's worst nightmare.
Clown's worst nightmare. And then he had the fucking, you know, he's like, oh man, I got 4 legs. You know, he's like, oh, they're all moving at different times. Crazy. And then it went silent again, and then some absolute fucking up Charlie just went, I hope it gets better than this.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
then the fucking music played again.
Oh, Jesus.
And then he's driving around in the wee car that he lifts the bonnet. They go, Eddie fucking near choked and died. He was like, this is, now we're kicking.
Fart noise is the headline.
Now we're kicking. And it was just fucking, oh my God, it was terrible.
Did he have like frizzy hair and like the white face and the nose? And
Yeah. And the main punchline, or the main payoff to each joke was, oh, where'd it go? Turns around, it's in his ass. Do you know what I mean? So he'd be like, I got a tiny unicycle. Oh, I'm pedaling. It's fun. And he goes, stands up. Where'd it go? Oh my God. Turns around in his ass.
It's like a pong show in Vietnam.
He's just everything. Like, oh my God, where'd that fucking rubber chicken go? In my asshole.
Yeah.
You know, that was the whole thing.
Now, when the clown clock's off, is that a sad pint in the...
I don't know where he went after that one,
Yeah.
but fucking hell, because they do have a wee backstage area, so he probably just hides out there till 2 a.m, then leaves.
Smoking beans in the green room.
Yeah, and then there was Eddie was playing with some wee kid. He kind of got bored, and then this wee English boy came back, and he's like, "I got all these Batman things," and they were like playing with the Batman, and this kid was just there for ages, and I'm like, "Where the fuck? Who owns this child?"
Yeah.
And then this woman come up. She was real fucking, you know, only wears Essex like, and she was like, Is he okay to play there? Is he all right to play there? So Alfie, probably. And he goes, sometimes he's not good at sharing. Is he okay to play? And Maureen's like, yeah, he's fine. And I'm like, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know he's not going to give any of his toys back. And then he fucking, you know, at the end of the night, he was like, is this all? He kept going, is this ours? And I was like, nah, that's his.
Yeah.
And Eddie's like, Eddie's trying to give him information. He's like, you just have to, you go to Smith's Toy Superstore, that's where you go, and you just buy them there, man. So let's just kind of have it now.
Yeah.
Give me it back. Give me the fucking thing back.
Well, that's a good way to teach Eddie about the Brits, you know?
Yeah, I was like, they will come, and they will take it.
Take it right.
They will assume it's theirs. You know, and that's the way it goes.
That's Eddie and the Wolf Tones now.
But all in all, pretty luscious holiday. You know what I mean? Hit that buffet like,
Great dear,
like
man.
a savage.
Love to see you getting a reset. Love to see the fit pics. Love to see the food pics. It's great.
The food pics. Oh, the food pics were a disaster. Well, because you know you're let loose on a buffet, so you're just like, and sometimes you're not paying attention to the plate. Sometimes you're just paying attention to what you see. So you're going, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. You know, you're just like lifting things, and then at one point you look down, you go, fuck, there is 8 types of meat on that plate now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I should probably start thinking about a vegetable.
Yeah, well, it's like, you know, you've been dieting, you've been looking after yourself. Going to a buffet after that, it's like former alcoholic going to an open
But
bar.
I was thinking in my head, like, you know, buffet, you know, when you're trying to, now, to be fair, didn't have any booze,
Good man.
didn't drink the whole time. What am I going to do? Like, fucking sit there and or just drink in front of my family who can't drink?
Yeah.
You know, I'll be sitting there like, hey, you're just having a fucking good
That
time.
is pretty funny, though.
Yeah,
Just to get pissed in front of your pregnant wife and child.
I know, but then you got to get up the next day and fucking, you know, act normal, which you couldn't be arsed doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just stay sober. It's easy. Didn't have any of the, you know, I usually go to the wee supermercado and get the fucking local crisps, and I didn't do any of that. I just had the fucking breakfast. And then, by the way, you know, we know what we want for breakfast when we're from here. You go to the same things every morning. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, what am I going to have? Fucking muesli and great. No, I'm getting the eggs.
Yeah.
That'll do me. And then the dinner, I was like, you know, I'll try and get the proteins in, you know, but I was getting all the fucking proteins. Like I did have one plate, and it was like, there are 3 bits of filled steak on that, a sea bass, a cross section of Iberico pork tenderloin, prawns, and something else.
Delicious.
I was like, just absolute meat fest.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
The sea bass is a rogue one in there. Wasn't expecting that.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a bit of fish, like.
Huh?
But that's the buffet. They get, you know, there's someone standing there cooking it, but then they give it to you, and you're like, they've done nothing to it other than cook it.
Yeah.
So I have to fucking salt bay it myself over at
Yeah.
the salt stand.
I do like a buffet night. But the good thing about a buffet too is, you know, if you think you're being fat, just take a look around.
Oh, take a look around. Yeah.
Take a look around.
And by the way, here's what I'll say. Heapsville.
Oh yeah.
Heapsville. The whole place. And I learned that here's for all those folks out there who are body conscious. You know, you're like, oh, I'm feeling a bit frumpy, whatever. Someone might be looking at my fat rolls. Nobody notices your body until it's in incredibly good shape. Do you know what I mean? No, like you glance around, you're like, I don't give a fuck about any of these people.
Yeah.
Don't care. And then I saw one guy jacked, and he's the only guy anyone's looking at. You know what I mean? You're like, I sit around there with your fucking man tits and your whatever. No one cares about you.
Yeah.
Just this one guy who actually makes the effort. That's who everyone's looking at.
I know. I was thinking of doing like a parody sketch where it was like, you see these videos now where it's like guys are walking down the street and they're like, you know, big jack tan dudes, and there's a guy behind them with a camera, and it's just like all the zoom ins of the girls being like,
Oh my God.
or like
Yeah.
like slow mo's like. And then I was gonna do one where it's like me walking all the top off, just
Slow motion wretch. But I'll tell you another thing. This is the circle of life here. This may be a bit in this here. The guy that was jacked, I was like, man, I'm guessing what he's doing. And all. I'm like, what sort of physique is that? He'd probably CrossFit or something. Like, he's not too bulky, but he's ripped and all. He looks very angular and whatever. Incredible body. And then I saw him at dinner, and the drip, bro, sucked.
Oh, well,
sucked cock. And I went, respect, straight down. Straight down. Like,
describe the drip.
M&S.
She loves M&S.
Aye, the fucking candy floss grapes. I'm not getting goddamn dripped out. And I bought one jacket because it was just happened to be in there. I was like, oh, fuck, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Which I'll not be able to wear till fucking the middle of winter.
What are you talking, like, sort of, like, was it the shorts with the sort of,
no,
like,
it was just the khakis. He had on some naff, like, fucking deck shoe type things. And, like, almost like a denim-y, like a dark denim shirt or whatever. And it hid the body. And I was like, man, respect, straight down here.
So where's the jacked?
And then you'd see, you would see some other dudes, just like a bag of fucking, a bin bag full of yogurt.
Yeah.
And then they come out at night and you're like, I like that, bro.
Yeah.
I like that Stussy t-shirt, brother.
I actually did follow, this one guy on Instagram, and his whole thing is like, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
But his page is like, is this a fit or is he
Yeah, I've
just
seen
skinny?
that. Yeah.
So I've been watching his videos, and man, fat guys can do it. I think it's an aura thing. You know what I mean?
And I tell you, the confidence he has, because he stands there in the boxers with that awful little Budley.
Oh yeah.
He's got three acorns down his trunks, and you're like, brother.
Not a single shirt ironed. I noticed as well.
That's the whole thing.
Every shirt he pulled out, not ironed.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing with those outfits, a lot of them are just loafers. It's like I'm wearing shorts and a jacket and loafers.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting the cabs in a loafer.
I don't know if I could be a loafer, man. I think it would look strange.
Fucking size 13 loafer.
Yeah, with the wee, like, black schoolboy shoes.
Yeah. Just filled with blood and pus.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting the heels off you.
Rotten.
But yeah, there's something funny to be said about that. The body, when you just wrap it in shite, who cares? It's just absolute boner.
Yeah, 100%. It is a disappointment, like, you see a jack guy like that.
And you can look like too good for your wife. The wife was just a woman, and this guy's absolutely jacked to the tits, like.
Yeah, well, maybe they're happy.
Oh, I'm sure they're happy. You know what I mean? But you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Maybe she could run to the gym with you if you can.
Love doesn't work like that,
I don't know, but I'm just.
There's some sort of a spiritual connection, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And she probably dresses him.
He's like, listen, I just walk around in my trunks all day, and I just need. Could you bad for me?
Well, that's the thing.
I don't know what to do. I'm just.
When you're jacked, boot up, you can walk about like a M&S mannequin. It's grand.
M&S is a bit unfair. Duns
is different level.
Was more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got zero drip. Unbelievable. Did I tell you about the announcement on the plane?
No.
We need the Nothing Beats a Jet 2 holiday button, I think. I got on the plane, one of the fucking trolley dolly fellas called Matthew. He's like, oh, he is. And I was like, all right, mate. And he's like, fucking celebrity on the plane all day. Full smack, loved it. And I was, you're in an airport, you're max stress, like. He's like, I got a wee photo. And I was like, go ahead. Yeah. And then I sat down, and the whole flight went by, and then just right before they made the descent, someone came on. They were like, just a quick shout out to our one of our staff members today, Matthew. It's his 30th birthday today, so give me a round of applause. And everyone's like, this here. I'm like this. I'm like fucking half in and out of consciousness. Matthew takes the mic. And he was like, just another little honourable mention today. We've got a very special guest on the plane.
You love that.
What?
You love that.
I love that.
You love it.
And he goes, one of the funniest men in Northern Ireland. And I love this. He goes, not Mickey Bartlett, not Shane Todd. And he went, it's Colin Geddis. And I didn't know the worst death I'd ever have would be on a plane. Yeah. Vacuum silence. I don't know what it was. By the way, I'm also like half in and out of consciousness. So when I heard my name, I just went like fucking flushed with like adrenaline. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And he's like, Colin Geddis. Phone goes down and it's just deadly silence. And I was just, and then Maureen's just like, oh my God. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Nowhere to go either.
Nowhere to go.
You have to just sit there and suffer.
Maybe that's good though, because you could just be like, They don't know who it's. I don't. You know, I just pretend I don't know who it is either. I'll be like, who the fuck is that? I don't know what I was. I wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would have been worse if everyone went, no way! Fucking it! Unbelievable! Send the Pringles down to 26E there, good lad.
You should call them Jet too, because nothing beats this man here.
Nothing beats this man. Oh, I got off the plane. I was like, take it easy, mate. You fucking bastard. I'm suing Jet too. Get some fucking nets to put your shite in. This
You should have went up after, took the mic, done a quick 10.
Yeah. Let me just say something about Matthew here. I hope you get fucking herpes on your 30th birthday. He's like, can I get a wee photo now? I was like, if you used to fly back to Belfast now? He's like, yeah, and then I'm going on holiday. And I was like, yeah. Was it nice?
Yeah.
Man, fucking hell.
I know. I signed an autograph in Danske Bank the other week too. Boys are up.
Are you sure
Boys are up.
you just weren't signing for the money they give you? Can I get your signature there, sir? Like, fuck's sake, I'm off to. Who's it out to?
Well, it's like, you know, whatever, it's like either doll, and then there's a young one working there, and then the other doll gets one that, like, the younger one knows who you are or something, and then they make a whole big thing about it, and she's just like, you wouldn't sign there a wee thing for her, like a wee message. And I was like, I don't know what to say. Like,
What am I writing? Hello.
just looks like web things. I just wrote to Moira, and then I was like, I was just like, what will I say here? What will I say? And I just goes, the place would fall apart without you. Take her easy, Aaron. And I meant that she helped me out.
Oh my God.
Is it mad that, you know, I will say now, there is ways around everything. Because the problem I had was a thing on my card, and, like, you know, I was going to have to wait a new card.
Yeah.
But then if I got my new card, my old card was going to be fucked, yada, yada, yada. Oh, no worries for me. On the table.
Oh, yeah.
Go on ahead.
That's it. But you go in being...
It's not what you know.
You go in being nice. You know, a lot of people go in there and be like, it's a fucking disgrace. Why can't you give me fucking whatever?
Oh, man, the bank.
They're immediately on the back foot. They're like, nah, fuck you.
This particular bank, that day, it was like a waiting room for a casting of Shameless. It was mad.
Oh, yeah.
Every character you could think of. Hoach and a cider.
Oh, yeah.
There was a white Hoach and cider in the bank that day.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But
Like,
no.
can I change these old Northern banknotes, please?
Yeah.
To go to the fucking office?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tough work environment too, the bank.
Yeah.
It's another high
Yeah, 'cause-
dough scenario.
yeah.
People that are going there
Yeah.
usually up to a certain level of dough.
And I think, like, because most of your stuff can be done online, you know, it's only the severe cases have to turn up in person
Yeah.
with some sort of fucking disaster on their plate. Did I tell you about the sushi place?
At the buffet?
Yeah.
No?
Not at the buffet. There's like restaurants at this place too. There's the main buffet.
Yes.
And then there's an Italian and a Asian fusion type of setup.
Yes.
We went to the Asian fusion, obviously, get a bit of sushi. Yeah. It wasn't great, but you are on an island, a Spanish island, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't have high hopes for it. But there's two Americans, and it looked like a granda and a grandson, and I was just like, what has happened? Is it Americans, or is it the generation of child that he is? He's about 15 or something. He sits down. This is like, it's just an Asian fusion thing. Like, you can order sushi or whatever. The kid goes, first of all, the granda was absolutely about to eat himself into a heart attack. Just everything. He was like, you got that like 8 fucking piece fucking nigiri, whatever. And he's like, can I get 55 of them? You know, like, he's just like, everything that came out was just that size. And then, by the way, this is like included. If you're like all inclusive, you can get a certain amount of bookings in the restaurant, and you just go in and order whatever you want. It's like,
Oh, that's nice.
it's all inclusive meal.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? But this guy was ripping the whole out of it, like,
Yeah.
and the kid goes, I've never had a public freak out, but this was as close as I had. He's like, can I get like plain rice? And he goes, you guys got yo sauce? Like, I assume the sauce that yo sushi do. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I felt like going, of course they fucking don't have branded sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where do you? He actually said, the guy who's Spanish, he's like they get in yo sushi or whatever. And I was like, brother, no, they're not gonna have that.
Yeah.
What else? Do you want the fucking McFlurry from out the back? You fucking wanker! Jesus Christ!
What is it, just soy sauce?
No, it'd be like fucking. I think there's like a bunch of them. You know what I mean? It'd be like some sort of
Chipotle mayo.
yeah,
some
that
bullshit
sort of
like
shit. But he's like, I'm like, of course they don't fucking have that.
Yeah.
What do you want, a zinger burger? What
Yeah.
else do you want, a Whopper?
Well, that's like the time that a friend of mine came to visit me in London. We went to, like a dim sum place. And he legit went, chicken ball special, like. And I was like,
Yeah,
show me.
idiot. But that's more like, is this someone from here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's bumpkin territory.
Yeah.
That's taken out of a small town.
Yeah,
this
this
guy's
is
going
just-
from somewhere in America where he's like, I can get whatever the fuck I want now.
Yeah.
Can I get yo sauce? You can suck my balls. That's what you can do. Fuck. He wanker, and then he's sitting there with like his grandmother. He's just on the phone constantly. I was like, man, fuck, he'd be dead soon. He might have sushi. He's eating. Chat to him.
I know, but you don't have that perspective at that age. It's a nightmare.
I was infuriated.
Yeah. He's sitting there with his yo sauce,
Yes.
playing Black Destroyer. Black.
I know they fucking. Yeah, this guy's the granda's obviously used to eating in America,
Aye.
where they're just the customer's always right and we can facilitate anything.
Yeah.
He got some sort of sushi that had like those wee crispy onions on the top, and he goes, "These crispy onions." He's like, "Can we get more of those?" And the guy's like, "You want more?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Like lots of them, like he wanted just a bowl of fried onions."
Look, you should have went Bushmills chicken. He'd come in his pants.
I know. And the guy was in the pool the next morning, with everyone else. I was like, man, have you not 2 hours of shitting today?
Yeah.
After the amount of fucking sushi you put away, you dirty pig. And he had the pussy meat out on the plate too.
Oh, God.
In fact, the amount of pussy meat that he ate, I thought he was done. Then the sushi came out. And I was like, man, what the fuck is going on here?
I went to an all-you-can-eat sushi spot like near us in Astoria.
Yeah.
And just a wee solo date,
Yeah.
chill out, And there was two boys beside me. Man, these guys should have their own podcast.
Yeah.
And they were like, caution tape around the mouth, fellas. Like, that I did fuck all wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the amount of pussy meat they ordered was actually made me sick.
Serious pussy meat.
Because they slurped each one in. Oh. Do you know what I mean? So I was looking around, it's like two tabby cats sitting eating all this raw fish. It was actually put me off everything. It's rotten. Like, that one place we went to, where I ordered the pussy meat.
Yeah.
And it was after getting a real nice batch of it in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is me now forevermore.
Yeah.
And I got it there. And I was like, this is actually... You immediately said, you're like, that looks like cock meat. And I was like, well, I can't eat this now. Because it did look and feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah, this old boy had the pussy meat platter where it was like tuna and salmon in alternating, like multicolored, the rainbow of pussy meat.
Yeah.
And he was chugging that. And then he said, like, they would ceremoniously bring out this big soy sauce and like pour it like it was wine, like as if it was fancy. And he was like, can we just get that for the table? Just leave it on the fucking table.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Entitled?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I had some absolutely mad. I got some usual yakisobas, bit of sush, and then the dessert was absolutely bonkers, bro. Some sort of ginger ice cream, fucking banging.
Do you feel like, see when you're in a holiday like that, do you kind of like literally zone out?
What do you mean?
Like whenever you're on like a chill holiday like that, where the whole point of it, they're putting this place up so it's like you can go there, you can take a break from reality, just kind of eat and drink whatever you want. Does that actually work? Like, do you feel that in your brain?
You
or
do.
Are you still up to high dough?
You do a bit, but it after like 1 or 2 days, you realize the fucking like mechanical nature of it.
Yeah.
Because yes, you can go to the buffet and eat whatever the fuck you want, but you still got to go in a certain window.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, we're enjoying the pool now. All right, we better fucking go back up to the room here and get ready and trudge your way up to dinner.
Yeah.
Very quickly you're like, I don't really want to eat like that.
Yeah, it's about Groundhog Day.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, just give me a cereal
Yeah.
at a weird time.
Well, that's the go-to thing whenever anyone from here goes on holiday, me included.
Yeah.
And you go away for like a week and you're eating all the finest cuisine that the country has to offer. And like, I just can't wait to get home and get a bit of tea and toast.
Yeah, 100%.
So true.
Yeah.
And that tea and toast will hit a different level.
Because, our fridge is constantly stocked with things for Eddie, but sometimes I was on holiday, I was like, man, where's the fucking 2 baby bells and a banana when you want it?
Yeah.
You gotta go. We were stealing. From the buffet.
Yeah.
Because Maureen packs. This is why you need a wife, you know what I mean? Because, you go like, fuck, see if you had something to put that on, you'd take it back to her. And she goes, don't worry, I bought 12 Tupperware containers with me.
Ah, brilliant.
And you're like, fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a heist.
Pan of chocolate to the fucking back to the dick. Watermelon, bananas. She took the whole shopping back to
That's
the room.
brilliant.
I took Toasties back.
That is a big wife perk.
Big
Tupperware.
wife, where she's thought, I mean, it has pros and cons, but she's thought out every scenario.
Yeah.
You know?
I just want a thief.
Just want a fucking thief that never switches her brain off. That is a good thing about, I don't know whether it's Maureen or all women, but you could have anything could happen to you and she's prepared for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be like, oh, Jesus, I was in a puller and pulled a nail off my toe. And she'd be like, well, I got, a toe kit in there where you can like heal your toe and put a new one on. You're like, well, thank fuck for that.
Yeah.
You burn any specific part of your body. I've got, I've got cream just for your nips.
Yeah, there's no problem that a woman can't solve.
They've got it all.
They've it on lock. Mine loves the same. I could have any problem. She's like, there's a girl in Buncrana does it.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh shit, my filling fell out. You'd be like, oh, I brought one of those self-filling kits.
Yeah.
It'll do you till we get up. She broke her tooth too, Maureen.
How?
Eddie fucking headbutted her in the pool.
Jesus Christ.
Accidentally, like he
Yeah,
wasn't
of course,
like, I'm not going for fucking dinner.
Not at her.
No, he's the guy, by the way, the guy cannot swim, but he can operate underwater like a fucking marine.
Yeah.
He just comes out back down under. Way to go buy him sinky toys. I was playing, all these other kids jumping off a slide. I'm playing like fetch with my own child. I had to go buy these fucking toys for the pool that sink, and I'm like, go get a boy.
They are great crack,
and he just fucking sinks down and gets it. He waterboarding himself for 3 hours at a time.
A pool at that age is otherworldly.
It's great.
Yeah, it's the best fun you can have.
And then we had our room had a steps up to another deck, which had a jacuzzi on it. DJ Khaled.
I know you're saying you were in there at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He just had no sense of time whatsoever. Just to interrupt the podcast quickly to remind you to go to patreon.com/the Bomb Squad Pod. That's where all the extras go.
So many extras.
You're listening at home going, fuck, I'd love to, if these guys did twice as many podcasts. We'd fucking do. In exchange for cash. We got 2 Ask Me Anything at Alls. You know, you go, you send in questions to the Patreon, we answer them. You've got the New York tapes, of course, where you speak to one of your New York friends. Mm-hmm. And then I have the Bog Squad with Mark McCartney, all monthly. Haven't missed a month yet.
Yep.
It's all over there. For the price of a coffee in an airport.
Fuck all, really.
More than a normal coffee, but a coffee.
Yeah. A good cup. Well, probably a bad coffee.
Yeah.
Airport. It'll be worth it though.
Patreon.com/Bomb Squad Pod. See you over there.
Good luck. I was chatting to a girl. We were doing a carpool to Atlantic City, and she was telling me that her husband, she's like, we're talking about like weird interests, and she was like, oh well, he just goes mad for like, there's an adult water park in New Jersey, and he wants to go to it every Sunday. And I was like, what's the crack like? And it's like, oh, you go down and it's like slides and all, but they serve booze and like people are like having a good time and everyone's fucking around. Yeah. And I was like, that does sound leful.
Of course it is. It's fucking unbelievable.
And then she was like, yeah, but I had to step in. And I was like, why? Because he wanted to go too much? And she goes, no, because it was like a big birthday for him and he wanted to do it there.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm putting the foot down.
Yeah.
We're not bringing your whole family out to the water park.
I mean, it's guaranteed fun.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You're like,
that's a big wife con.
You
know, they'll just step in where it's like, I just want to have a bit of crack. And you're like, no, we're having dinner with the family.
Yeah. Come bring my mother to a water park. And you're like, well, maybe that was the whole plan. That was the whole plan the whole time. No, it's guaranteed fun. Like,
yeah.
No one comes out of the water park like, it wasn't good today.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
Although the only thing that freaks me out about a water park, you know, whenever you get into kind of overthinking about it, Bunyan Central.
Oh yeah,
the water parks.
Oh yeah,
just like to walk in the water park. Every time you go in there, you're gambling with a verruca.
Well, sometimes you look around and you go like, oh, there's fucking 600 arseholes in this water.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And people don't be wearing the right shorts, whatever. You know, you see a nice stray pube.
Sushi Grande.
Yeah.
What's he doing in the pool? Sushi Grande was in the pool with the slides on. It's pretty gangster.
Love that. Also disgusting though.
Oh, it's rank. Like
slides on in the pool.
Yeah, he was more or less fully dressed. He had a t-shirt, shorts, and slides, and he would just get in the pool.
See, that's how I know
I'm coming in here to blast out some sushi meat.
That's how I know I'm not too body conscious because I'll never wear a t-shirt in the pool. T-shirt in the pool is a different level of fact.
I think the what's the word? The fucking. I feel like that's lifting a bit. Because especially somewhere like that for the kids, because you're like, right, I've been in the fucking pool for 3 hours here, getting burnt stupid. I can throw on the fucking rash guard.
Oh, yeah.
And no one really judges you.
Well, for that there, it's different where the sun's beaming on you, but like in a standard like leisure centre, if you're wearing a t-shirt,
it's
like,
burnt swimmers.
Yeah.
It depends what type of t-shirt as well. If it looks like it's for water, it's fine.
Yeah.
But this boy was just in the Nike t-shirt, like getting on in the pool. Big old Granda pepperonis hanging out. Belly full of pussy meat. Ready to part.
I noticed one of my flatmates was walking about shirtless the other day, and I've never seen this before in my life, but his areola is different on each tit. So the left areola is like small, you know what I mean, compressed. The right areola is massive, surface level, but the tits are the same size. So one is like, you know, like one is like a peanut on like a bar mat, and then the other one is like a peanut on like a fuck.
Well, the bar mat's the small one.
The small one, and then the other one is like, you know, like a deflated fucking hot air balloon, massive. And I was just staring amazement at it, and he looked at me, stared at his tits, and he was like, "You all right, dude?" And I was like,
"What's going on with these tits?
What is going on with the tits?"
Did you say it to him?
Yeah, I had to address it. It's the elephant in the room, the right one. It's crazy.
What did he say?
It's just like, that's just the way it's always been, you know? He's like, I've got comments on it before, like, but he's like, that's just the way my tits are. And I was like, right, happy days. Well, enjoy your day at work. See you later.
At the fucking tit factory? So that's crazy. Like,
I've never seen that in my life.
One of the olas is big, one of them's small, but the nip's the same size.
Yes.
Like this.
I hope to God forgive me, I hope it's like some sort of medical
That's
condition.
what I was thinking. Hopefully he's had it checked out.
No, he would have, like, but...
I mean, the temptation for me to go and get a tattoo that was just a wee smiley face.
Yeah,
under it,
I was
like
going to
that.
say it's perfect.
Like wee googly eyes.
And I've seen, like, you know, I think I've talked before in the podcast about it, but, like, you know, there was one boy in school, he had the licorice nips. Long.
Right.
Like, threatening. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like, once a nip gets past a certain length, you're like, I'm going to be sick. Like, where, if your nip hangs...
Especially on a dude.
Aye.
It's like a fag butt. Just.
Oh, God. But who am I to talk about bodies, you know? Got a big veiny belly and a fucking back. You know?
Yeah.
We've all got our thing, like. And balls are too low.
It'll be a terrible hand to be dealt now. The long nips.
Yeah, long nips is tough.
Yeah.
Long nips is tough.
It was like whenever Joe Rogan had that sort of meme video of him getting in the ice bath.
Yeah.
And he had two fucking just absolutely like coat hangers.
I was telling you, I've started to...
Dutch Frank has 3 nipples.
What?
He's 3 nipples.
Like, as in, like a tit here? Like, what are you talking?
It's like down here. It's like
What?
fucking different nip.
Like a dog? What?
Yeah. That's quite common.
Amongst the Dutch or what?
I don't know.
No, yes, the old classic Dutch free tits.
The Dutch nip. It's like that. Like, you know, people, you just got like fucking another one poking out down there. You know? I mean, it'd be worse if it was on the same pack.
Yeah.
Jesus, look at that one. Fucking
That's different level.
That's like a vampire bite.
Male tits are just so embarrassing. Get rid of them.
I know.
You'd love to freeze them off, like.
I know. There's no call for you to have nips at all. I got my watch in.
Yes, very sexy.
My new watch. This is a little side hustle. I'm fucking collie side quest this year.
You are?
Aren't they? Fucking doing anything but gigs. I tell you. I remember, I don't know if I've talked about that before, where like Nomadic Watches reached out to me one time because they were like, I heard you talking about you wanted your own, or someone was asking me like what my grail watch was, like what's the ultimate watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd probably be more interested in like my own watch. Do you know what I mean? One of one. And they were like, we could probably do that for you. And then when I was in the meeting, I was like, oh, it'd be funny. And this is just a throwaway idea. It was like, it'd be funny if you did a watch. Because all those watches are like Speedmaster, Seamaster, all these things. And I was like, it'd be cool if you just did like, it was called a stage timer, and it was like a watch for a comedian. And they were like, that's a fucking great idea. So it went from like a wee stupid idea to, it's good learning curve, you know. Throw all your ideas out there, no matter how stupid they sound. And they were like, yeah, we can do that. And then I was like, yeah, you know, we'll do this watch where like the little bezel that spins around has standard comedy times on it. 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20, 40. So they're the markers on the watch. And then if you were like, it's just a gimmick, like. It's the same way any fucking dive.
I'm surprised. It's one of my ideas. I'm like surprised it hasn't been done before.
Well, like, you know, like a lot of people talk about dive watch. No one's fucking using the dive watch to go diving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a gimmick. But yeah, you would spin that round to like, if you were starting your set now, and then you would just follow that red hand to the various markers. You'd have from there to there to do your set.
That's great.
So it's just a silly idea, but they went ahead and fucking made it. So there it is.
How many of them are you going to release?
Well, I don't know. Again, because it's like, I thought they were just making one, and then I was like, what if you made a few? And we tried to get at the comedians who like really like watches. Mm-hmm. And then you could maybe do a pre-order for one or something if anyone wanted to buy it. And I've already had a few people going like, when's it out?
Side quest.
Golly side quest.
That's great.
But I was fucking, I went down, and you know when you turn up at something and you're like, I probably should have put on a pair of trousers or something for this. You know, I thought it was going to go down quite casual, like, there's your watch, thanks very much. Man, they had fucking camera guys and had the mic up. Can I get you? By the way, biggest mistake I made, one of the guys there, he's like, can I get you coffee? And I was like, sure. And I just thought he was going to bring me a coffee. And he's like, what do you want? Latte, flat white? Blah, blah. And I was like, fuck, I don't know. Just panicked and I went, just a black will do. Give him a black coffee. Full rocket fuel, like.
Yeah.
So they're standing there like, so what are your initial thoughts on the watch and all? And I'm just like absolutely fucking buzzing off. I already had 2 coffees in the car, like.
Yeah.
And then I had another one. I was like,
Yeah, it's turned out really well.
Yeah.
It's really good.
so I was trying to act all professional, but it is fucking tasty, isn't it?
Class.
The black watch, you know, it's got the rotor in the back there. It's got the wee microphone on it and all.
I tried it on there. Nice and light.
Nice.
Very nice in the wrist.
Yeah, it's just right in the middle.
Nice wee piece.
It's a nice pace. Yes, that's what I should have said. Yeah. The pace is actually, it's a fantastic piece. It'll be very useful in my line of work anyway. But yeah, I was getting a couple of glances on holiday, you know what I mean? People like, didn't they look down, look away?
Yeah.
I was like, you love that.
You should have got more in record from your back.
Yeah.
See all the glances.
In slow motion, just all these fucking 50-year-old fellas going,
Yeah.
whoa. But it is cool. It's all black. Stealthy.
Very sexy.
Get a few cool photos of me on stage. Look at that.
Get the stage master on.
And then, you know, once I finally got my one of one watches, personal watch made, I was waiting around for the Action Bronson drop of his watch.
Oh yeah, the G-Shock.
It was like, I've got a company has made me my own watch, and I was like, but I'll still get the Action Bronson G-Shock one.
Yeah.
My kid, you know, my family are playing in the pool, and I'm standing at the side like, shut up, just give me a minute.
Daddy signed up for drops.
Daddy signed up for drops. A raffle, even worse. Do you want to enter this competition for the chance for the opportunity to buy it?
I know, but that's how you get people in.
And I'm like, yeah, fucking right, did they?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it for that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it's an exclusive drop. We're only putting out a certain amount. Meanwhile, in the background, I'm like, we're just looking to sell it.
Yeah.
Anyone at all who wants to buy one of these,
Yeah.
can get one.
I think it's a good idea.
The
Draft
drop,
them out, yeah.
yeah. Which one of you nerds with money wants to buy one of these?
It is funny because I have a few drop heads in my life and they're flat out. Like any sort of collaboration sneaker thing that gets released, they're straight into it, giving the email out,
Yeah.
waiting for the chance to buy it. Like
The chance to buy, yeah. You're in a lottery for the opportunity.
Well,
to buy
again,
it.
you create all these brands do that, where it's like, you know, you create like a kind of aura of exclusivity, you know, and people go right for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it is with shops where they have everything on the rack, they're like, oh no, fuck that, there's no exclusivity there.
Does it ever backfire with those raffle things where people, they're like, oh, congrats, you've been given the opportunity to buy one, and then the opportunity comes around, you go, well, I don't have money now.
Yeah.
I had money then when you first showed me it.
Yeah.
Now I have no money.
Well, sometimes it backfires. Like even when we went to ALD in New York, and I think there was one time we went, and they're like, "Yeah, it'll just be like 20 minutes. Like it's a nightclub." And they're like, "Should give us your name and number." immediately then I'm like, oh, I don't want to go in. I'm grand.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, have to procrastinate for 20 minutes to go into a shop to look at hoodies that I won't buy.
Yeah. What you should do is just give your number and then just take 2 steps back and be like, I'll just wait here.
Yeah.
For the opportunity to buy a fucking £70 t-shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then that's the thing. You get in. Sometimes you walk around. You be like, none of this is for me.
Yeah. That's what happened to me.
Yeah. None of this is gonna fit me. Fuck
Yeah.
it. I can't be honest. No, you did leave with the old deadliest catch coat, didn't you?
I did get the green coat, and then I was like, oh, I'll leave that back, and then I forgot to leave it back.
Oh, God.
So it's just there now. And it's been, you know, I bought it at the peak of summer.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't even wear a fucking t-shirt, let alone this green coat.
Yeah. This fisherman's jacket.
You know?
No, well, wait till the winter comes around.
Oh yeah, winters, that's where I shine.
You'd be fly as hell.
Whenever I can wear 3 layers,
Yeah.
that's when I really come free to my own.
Yeah.
T-shirt and shorts, not for me. Rado kept hitting the piss out of me too, because every time he sees me in the summer, I'm just like, you know, pure gammon face.
Oh, yeah.
Like sweating, back soaking. And he's like, bro, I love summer airing. It's my favorite. And he's like,
And you're just like,
oh, I was telling you.
sweat dripping off your nose.
I was telling you in the car about Marito and Soupy. Shout out to Stephen there over in his holidays in New York.
Soupy!
Showed him around, showed him a good old time.
He's one of the best tattoos I've ever seen.
The Mac Miller one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a sticker.
Great
It's
idea. Great idea.
But me, him, and Marito meet up. We go to this place called Fernales, which is like an old like Italian cafe, but it's one of them ones that's been TikTok like fuck, and you know sometimes you go in, there's a bunch of like influencers and all eating like, you know, tiny treats for themselves. But then on the other end, it can just be like all old Italian outlaws and outlads. And so we sat in it. It was one of them days where it was like all outlads at the bar, just eating like toasties basically.
Yeah.
And then me, Marito, and Soupy. Like me and Marito, 2 loud, like,
Oh,
you know,
yes.
big loud fuckers. Yeah. Shouldn't be in an atmosphere where it's too quiet like that.
Vocal.
And I turned around to him and I was like, I goes, did you enjoy the party? The party we were at the house last week, Marito? You seem to be having a good time. And then just as, now perfect ambience the whole time, like background noise. And then as soon as I asked that question, he went to respond. The entire place went silent, like mute. And he goes, bro, I had sex. And the entire like cafe just turned around to him. And then he looked back like us here. And then the 2 of us were like 2 black ladies in church just slapping each other and like laughing. Good times.
I had sex. Oh, God. And then I was like, who did he have sex with?
Yeah. Oh, but he lies all the time.
Just spoofing.
Marino just lies all the time. Like, sure, I was telling you too. He goes, bro, this cafe we're going to, he's like, your guy owns it. And I was like, who? And he goes, Penguin. And I was like, Colin Farrell? He's like, yeah, bro, this is Colin Farrell's cafe. And I was like, Marino, no, it's not. It's like an old Italian cafe. He goes, no, bro, I'm telling you. And then so I was like, I'll fuck him a wee bit. Waiters came over and I was like, sorry, here's a question for you as well. He's like, oh, no, bro, no. And I was like, no, go on, ask her what you were going to ask. And he goes, so, like, this cafe, yeah, it's like, it's owned by an Irish guy. And the girl goes, no, this is like, it's been owned by the same Italian
300
family
years.
for decades and decades. And he goes, oh, but Colin Farrell has like something to do with this, right? And she goes, no, I mean, he eats here occasionally, but that's about it. And he goes, yeah, that's what the TikTok said. He eats here.
That's like fucking going into anywhere in Vietnam and be like, Andy Bourdain owns this place, doesn't he? No, he was just in. I just had a sandwich. All right, okay.
Obama owns his apple greens.
Obama owns this Craig's, doesn't he? Doesn't he? No?
Good crack. Went to Virginia Beach too to see Clipse with Desiree.
Oh, why?
Man.
Did they see you? Shout out to Aaron, our boy Aaron.
Oh man, sure they zoomed in on me in the camera. Me singing Mr. Me Too. White as in the place.
Oh yeah, just sticking out like a
That
pearl.
was great. Going nuts the whole time. But nightmare coming back. Absolute nightmare. So Desiree rented a car, right? And by the way, the day before we had the house party. So the train that I got, she was like, can you do me a favor and get up as early as possible? And then we'll go to my ma's birthday.
Okay.
See the family having a nice slice of cake. The niece, she made like this fucking salmon that was stuffed with crab. That was unbelievable.
Warm?
Ate like a lord.
Warm?
Warm.
Jesus.
Warm salmon for me, all right. I told you. I'm different now. And we go, I go to the party. And like we're setting up all fucking day. Like a theme party sounds like great crack, and then there's a setup. So me and Colin, we're sticking up vines everywhere. Little toy monkeys, hang them off the vines. We're like, oh, it looks like a jungle now, doesn't it? And then Alex, the flatmate, he spent a fuck ton on these decorations. So we're planting all this up. There's a full bar in the back. He's making cocktails. Like it was a mad one. But we have a great party. I drank until about 3:15. And then I said to them, I was like, right, boys, I have to head off here. And they're like, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going to DC. And they're like, man, what the fuck? How are you getting there? What are you doing? And I was like, I'm just getting Uber to the train station. Uber to the train station. Can barely find the train. I'm so blocked. I shouldn't be in public. Blocked. And I'm at a train station trying to find the train. And then I sit down the train. And again, I'm not blocked. I just woke up in DC.
How long's that?
About 4.5 hours.
Fucking hell.
So I just teleported to DC, and then I land in DC, and then I go up to Des.
What shit would you must have been out of that train?
Oh man, hoaching. Just tromboning the whole way.
People just taking a ring off you. Thank you.
Oh yeah. So then I wake up in DC, Uber to Desiree's house, and then I said to Desiree, I was like, Desiree, I'm so sorry, but this is a no judgment house, obviously. And she's like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna have to Uber Eats like a 6-pack or something, because if I let this hangover hit me, I'll not see the Clipse tonight. Yeah. So then she's like, don't worry about that. She's like, I'll drive you. The off license is literally 10-minute drive from here. So then I'll not give names here because catch a case, but her friend comes with us, and she's like, where are we going? And Desiree's like, 10 minutes down the road to Crown, whatever. And she goes, okay, yeah, I ain't gonna get caught lacking though. I ain't gonna get caught lacking. And she goes in the corner and she takes out like about 8 cloths for like cleaning glasses, peels them back, full gun, shoves it in the gym trousers and the oversized t-shirt, and then away we go.
To go to get 4 white claws?
Now, I never thought in my life I'd be in the car with someone with a weapon. But we then go into the off license. And there's two black ladies. Now, this area of DC that I'm in, Suitland. Yeah. I've visited twice now. I spent a grand total of about 6. Yes, exactly. I spent a grand total of about 6 days. Yeah. I have yet to see another white in the area. Okay. Right? So I'm getting like the way you were in Vietnam, where everyone's like, I'm getting the same treatment everywhere I go. Right? We walk into this off license, and I'll give her a pseudonym. Sylvia is with me. Right? Me and Sylvia walk in, and there's 2 black ladies at the counter, and I go, Sylvia, grab whatever you want there. I'll get it, sure, because we're both gonna have a couple of drinks at the house. Yeah. And one of the black ladies at the till turns around and goes, "Oh, where that accent from? You from Australia or some shit?" And I was like, "Oh no, yeah, man." I was like, I'm from Ireland." And then Sylvia comes in, she goes, he a famous comedian. He like all over shit. He like doing shows and shit. Like, y'all better follow him on Instagram. Get his Instagram. Next time he come around, you better come to the show. And so the girl pulls out her phone and she's like, what's your Instagram? And she's putting it in. She's like, boy, you fine as fuck, dude. What you doing later? Oh, and shit. Then Sylvia jumps in and goes, that's my man's, bitch. and then she goes, oh, my bad, girl. I mean the tread. And then she goes, girl, good on you. You got yourself an international baddie. Yeah. And then 2 of them are like us, yeah. In the shop. And I'm like, what the fuck is my life?
So you're like, do you just have any ginger ale? For my Jamesons.
So then we get the booze. We go to the house, we're playing Motown music, we're having a few drinks, and, I'm playing, like, Temptations, I'm playing a wee bit of the Detroit Spinners, playing a wee bit of fucking Denise Williams, and Sylvia looks at me and she goes, oh, your daddy done fucked around. Your daddy fucked around. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, your daddy fucked around with a black woman. She's like, you ain't white, that crazy. And I was like... So we keep having drinks. Me and Desiree drives. God love Desiree. She rented a car. We drive to Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach from DC is another 4.5 hours. Oh. Right? So we're driving down there. I'm tanked again. All tanked 48 hours. And We get to Virginia Beach.
Long-term tanked.
we get into the concert. Concert was fucking absolutely incredible. Unbelievable. And watching Desiree sing along to us, singing along, whatever. And after the show, Desiree gets the rental car back. Now she's starting to panic because obviously the friend, Sylvia, is looking after the kids.
At the house?
She's looking after the kids.
Okay.
But her phone is
Go to
about to
bed.
die, and there's no charge. There's no charge. She's panicking about charge. I was like, listen, don't worry about it. We'll stop off at a Wawa's, and I'll get you an iPhone cord, whatever. We'll all be sorted. Go on and get the cord, whatever. We drive home. She was so flustered about the iPhone charger that she totally forgot to look at the petrol. So we're driving back, and she's like, oh, well, first of all, before this, she's driving down the road, police sirens go, and Desiree's like, oh shit, bro, oh shit, and she goes, bro, just go back to the house. She's like, I'm probably gonna end up spending the night in a cell, but I'll be back tomorrow morning. I was like, why would you be going to a cell? Right? And she goes, well, because my insurance expired and I ain't extended yet. And I was like, so how the fuck did you rent this car? And she goes, I did. My niece got it.
Did you say it in that accent? How the fuck did you rent this car? Get on the phone, the accent.
So she got her niece to rent the car.
Yeah.
So the car not in her name. So I got fucked. Like.
Yeah.
So then, stops the car and she's like really panicking. And I'm trying to be like, white savior, white stoic savior.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, just be calm. We'll be grand. I was like, don't be panicking, because if you look panicked, then he's going to have a reason to keep looking at shit. Let's just fucking keep it calm.
Stopped by the cops, like, or just
Stopped
followed?
by the police. Pulled in. Policeman comes out, full Ranger hat. First time I'd seen that. I'm not going to lie.
Glasgow Rangers?
Nearly sent me off.
The fucking...
The, Forest Ranger, hat.
Oh,
not going to lie. Nearly had me laughing. I was like, I can't laugh, but I really want to.
Yeah.
And rolls up to the window. She rolls it down. And I just, out of pure panic and anxiety, I just went, hello, officer? And he just goes, ma'am, your lights aren't on at the back. And Desiree, he's like, I need you to turn on your lights. And then Desiree turns on the lights in the car. And he goes, no, the back lights. And then so she turns them on. And he goes, all right, y'all, you'll get home safe. And just goes back in the car. And Desiree's driving the car and she goes, that has never happened to me in all my years of driving in this country. She's like, never once have they not asked for license and registration.
Yeah.
And I was like, see, we're grand. Don't worry about it. Things are grand. Don't worry about it.
You're with a white man.
It's all good with the whites. We're all good, right? Yeah. Then that
You're
ordeal was
to tell
over.
you to turn the lights on. No? Yeah. At the side of the car.
You good, officer?
Two iPhones. I've only about 5 minutes left in this one, but it'll get us down the road anyway.
So then, right, we keep driving, and again, we're both kind of like flustered about that, because like that could have went terribly, right?
Yeah.
Like whenever she said, I'm gonna spend the night in a cell, like just get home, let the kids know something. I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
Right? We keep driving. She realizes the car is about to run out of petrol, and she's like, bro, I'm not gonna make it. And I was like, you're joking me. There's a shell right there.
Yeah.
And literally, you just hear like the last few glugs.
Really? It
of
was
the
like
car.
on
It
the
was
fumes? like?
Done. So then we have to just pull onto the side of the road. By the way, Desiree has work the next morning at 9 o'clock. It's around about 4 o'clock in the morning at this stage. Right?
Ah, the scripts you get
So-
yourself into.
So then we're both like, oh, fuck. And I'm trying to like brainstorm. And I'm like, right, well, sure, what if I order an Uber to the petrol station, fill up an aisle thing, and then come back? And
Oh, you
she's
didn't
like,
make it to the garage?
No. We're on the side of the road on the highway.
God.
So then I'm like, fuck, right, okay. I was like, well, all I can think of right now, order an Uber, I'll go fill the thing up, come back, we'll put it in, whatever. And Desiree's like, bro, I gotta call my mom, she's gonna fucking kill me. And I'm like, okay, well, sure, give her a call, see what she says, maybe she's, nearby, can come get you, whatever. Calls her mother, no answer. And so I'm like, fuck it, we'll just order the Uber. And then literally as I'm on Uber, thinking like, how the fuck do you even set a location on the highway?
Yeah.
Do you know? But I'm like, I'll give it a go. I'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, he can't make it work. As I'm literally about to hit the button on confirm, these like lights pull up behind us and stop. And it was like, you know, this guy gets out and he's like, y'all good? And I was like, we just ran out of petrol there, mate. We didn't keep an eye on the thing. We're so close to a shell, whatever. And he's like, oh, I'll fill up a thing for you. So he fills up for us. He originally went to send someone to get it, and then they were taking too long, so he did it himself.
Yeah.
Comes back, fills up the car with just enough to get us to the petrol station, right? And again, Desiree's like, I can't believe this. The luck we're having tonight.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's a bunch of bad luck that's being quickly remedied.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But I was like, let's immediately get to the petrol station. Desiree, I love you so much. This bitch drives past 2 petrol stations. And I'm like...
she's like, I just got a free tank. Let's go.
So then...
Deliberately.
Well, she was like in the middle of like conversation, whatever. But I was kind of like hinting. I was like, there's a shell right there. And she's like, so then this bitch, she says to me. And I'm like, that's right, not right now, right? And then eventually we get to the last petrol station that she can get to. The car just about makes it. I was like, Desiree, no harm. If we glug out twice in the one night, I'm away.
Not the double glug.
I was like, if we double glug, I've never seen or heard of that in my life. I'm away.
Like you've just had the absolute like fucking beam from heaven.
Gift from God.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And she's glugged in the face of God.
like both our dads are dead. I was like, they're definitely up there right now. I've been like, look at them 2 fucking retards in there. Right? And so
I would get the gifted glug, and then I would roll in that place and be like, fill this to the fucking the rim.
So we just about get to the last petrol station. I go, Desiree, fill up that fucking tank. I'll pay for it. Get it sorted, right? Fills it up. And then the house is literally a 7-minute drive from this petrol station, right?
Yeah.
So she fills the tank.
Yeah, you could have walked from there.
And then I jokingly said, I was like, or she goes, hopefully no other shit happens tonight. And I was like, oh, Jesus, can you imagine? I was like, sure, we have 7 minutes left. Something will probably happen.
Yeah.
The second I say that, this car pulls up right beside us and 3 lads get out in shiesty masks. And I was like, oh, Jesus, here we go. And literally, they come out and one of them like stares at me and Desiree. And Desiree is fucking... She will knock the fucker out. Like, she turns around, she's like, y'all good? And then they go, yeah, we're good. And then they just got back in the car. And I was like, imagine if they stole their rental car.
With a full tank.
Talk about a gift from the Lord. The shiesties are up. And I was just like, oh my fucking God. And Desiree was like, yeah, they probably seen like a white guy at the station, pulled up, saw you were with me, and then fucked off. And I was like, my God. And then we went back to the house. But what a fucking night. Getting back. And the hardy bitch clocked in the work the next day. Fair play to her.
Unbelievable. This is why me and you are different. Because I would never see her ever again.
Oh, wait. Can I tell you?
Oh, the stress.
Can I tell you the conversation that nearly led to the double glug?
What?
Right. So Desiree's chatting about this girl or whatever, and she's like, yeah, but I kind of had to stop fucking work. She was getting into like really dark art shit. And I was like what? And she was like, you know, like the Etsy witches. And I was like, do tell. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. And she goes, you know, like she was buying like love potions and stuff. And I was like, excuse me?
Okay.
And so Desiree gives me a sort of like introduction to the world of love potions. So apparently this is like all over Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I've never seen anything about it. There's 2 types of love potions, right? First love potion is you can buy like a rose.
Join us next week on episode 129.
You can buy like a rose in like a glass case, but there's like a bunch of like oils poured over it, whatever, and then you pray to it. You do prayer to the rose, certain manifestations about the fella you're trying to attract, and then that'll summon some sort of evil spell onto the man unknowingly, right? So that's whatever. The second love potion.
I'd have been to the boys in the shiesties. Like, can I get a lift? If you're room for another one, I'll go gangbang for an hour.
Have you a triple XL shiester?
You'd be like, where's this balaclava of one eye hole? So
I look like one of them characters from Among Us. Right, so the second love potion is you make a meal for the man. Right? But when you make the meal, this is so rotten. You have to be on your period, and you take a wee bit of your period blood and put it in the meal.
Brother,
And then stir it into the meal. And then when he eats it, you have dinner together, he eats it. And then while you're eating, you start doing the manifestations again, whispering. And you're like, please. Meanwhile, he's eating your...
What's the point of this?
To make the man fall in love with you.
Just show him your flaps.
I was telling my friend Nick Vegas about this, and he goes, it is so funny that, the phrase is like, men will do anything but go to therapy.
Yeah.
And women will literally practice witchcraft before they handle rejection.
Oh my God.
Did you look up love potion?
I did, that's on Etsy there. 30 ding.
You can't put a price tag in love.
30 by 35. 2 free fucking cinnamon rolls on the side of it. Or whatever the fuck they're called. Put them up your ass.
30 tag for the love potion. Oh, fuck.
Money back guaranteed. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Money back guaranteed. It's funny for a love potion.
If you don't get the right, send it straight back. Some hard fucking dickhead will buy it.
But man, isn't it crazy? Just the shit people will just drink up. They'll get into.
Oh my God.
Love potions.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a product, you know what I mean? Women love products.
And I said, do you know
So
why?
there'll be some vlogger being like, doing all this shit, tapping on it. Have you tried this? Fucking period blood and oils?
But I said this, right? Like, do you know the real life, like proof that is not real? It's like, if that was real and you had the ability to, you put your fucking blood in the carbonara and you fucking say the prayers, every hot, handsome actor would be on the red carpet with just an absolute heap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, what is it about these men that are...
And people, you would just have it in a fucking super soaker. Tucked in your pants. You know what I mean? Like if
a super soaker full of your own period into every meal.
It's like the start of Blade. Yeah, you just be walking about like fucking this one.
Now, if you're a lady,
Kiss my pussy.
if you're a lady, and you're trying to make the fella fall for you with the potion, what meal are you making that's handiest to mix your strawberry jam into?
Ball and ice.
But yes,
It's not a carbonara.
It's definitely not a carbonara.
That's a bolognese. Deep in the center of a lasagna.
That's a strawberry carbonara. Don't worry about it.
You never had a raspberry carbonara? Fuck's sake, man. Travel more. Live a bit.
Oh god.
Oh God! Right, that's there's nowhere to go after that. What are we calling this episode? The love potion. Love potion carbonara. Fuck's sake! Right, we'll get out of here, sure. I'll wring out my pants.
I'm soaked.
It is hot in here. There's some sort of beach party happening next
Yeah, I
door.
was
I
going to
don't know
say
if
the
you
bass gets louder.
Oh, they're thumping it in there on a Sunday too. Class, right? We'll get out of here. Make sure to get on the Patreon. We'll doing answering your questions over there. The Ask Me Anything at Alls.
Yes.
Patreon.com/The Bomb Squad Pod. It's all over, fuck's sake.
And have a lovely week, folks.
Enjoy yourselves. The kids are back to school. Know what I mean? Get your dick out in the morning.
Now we're getting to the reason.
Good luck.
Bye.
Holy fuck. This is a wonder day.